I'm Randy Henry here with Sports Society with Lindsay Huddleston of SPS, and we have worked together before.
Yes,
It
we have.
actually made some magic. I'm really excited about the things that you're doing for the sports community and what's happening. So let's just talk about where you gained your interest and why you wanted to even kind of get to rolling with providing that information in the sports world.
Yeah. Like you, was a high school athlete, ended up coaching in high school over at Henry Ford, and kind of got away from coaching. But what really gained an interest, shout out to Desmond Ferguson, Moneyball. I would be at the Moneyball tournaments after leaving a Izzo practice, and I would see how the people would be getting on the players real tough.
Yeah.
So I kind of found a space out the way to kind of be a support system to these guys, because I would hear what the coach would say in practice, but then when they would be with the general public, they would need something. Shout out to Jaron Jackson Jr. He once told me, he said, man, keep sitting there, because when I see you, I'm reminded of what I need to do. So from there, I took that as a challenge to be able to help these young people. I got my master's in sports psychology, and now with media credentials, I get to use my platform to promote mental toughness, mental health, and things like that.
And for the first time I was watching an interview with the coach, and she said, yeah, our players have their psychiatrist that comes and talks to them and all this other stuff. And that was just kind of like a boom moment for me, because playing, we didn't have those things. We didn't have a therapist come in. So what does that mean in the mentality of an athlete, and to be able to support them in those different ways to manage school, basketball, everything else?
It's huge. It's like what weight training and having a dietitian has done to the game. There's another aspect of it. It's another resource. Actually, when I talk to agents and future agents, I say, hey man, you need to get not only a chef and a strength and conditioning person on your team, you need a sports psychologist who can be your advocate, because if I'm brought into a team, the team is my client. So I have to look out at what's in the best interest of the team. But if you have someone in your camp who can advocate on your behalf, who's talking to the general manager, talking to the coach, it helps. So I think it's just showed the growth that we've had in sport, and I just hope that more teams and programs can be proactive and not just reactionary when they feel the need to bring somebody in.
That's phenomenal. And so that even turns back into thinking about what Horatio has done for the city and actually for the state. Being able to give back to these kids, bring these coaches, had the second chance game yesterday, allowing these players who didn't have a scholarship to play in front of some coaches. Where's your collaboration with him in trying to build and grow in that same space?
Well, Horatio threatened me years ago. No, it wasn't like that. When I was in corporate America, I was a lobbyist for Walmart, and I had about $3 million of foundation money to spread around Michigan, Indiana, Ohio. I heard about Horatio and what he was doing. This is when the building was just stucco, and I was just so impressed to the point that Horatio actually indirectly influenced me to leave corporate America, leave a six-figure job, to get out here and do these things in the community. So I'm forever grateful. That's my brother. I'm here to support him. So to be able to use my platform, SPS, we have some great support with the Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network coming in, talking about mental health services.
Absolutely.
I'm going to support them all the way and keep doing whatever I can to help them.
That's great. And lastly, what do you think these coaches are getting out of these coaches forums? Because every year, I think this is the 6th annual that this has happened. What are they gaining to be able to come and be in front of some of the leaders in the coaching world?
It's invaluable. One challenge has already happened, particularly in the urban areas, that coaches have been afraid to kind of expose themselves as far as what they did not know. But this right here gives them top level coaching instruction, networking opportunities, and like I was saying with Coach Mann, the coach at Grand Valley, you can go from being in the stands to being on stage, so there's a great opportunity there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. And you're doing an amazing job. Isn't she doing an amazing
job?
Great
job. Thank you. I'm trying to keep it going, and then obviously we're going to keep working together and growing, because it's about getting it out here and letting the people see what's happening in our community and where we came from, and also let the world know where they can find you and they can look up some of the great work that you have that's out there.
SPS Edge on Instagram, on YouTube, Lindsay Huddleston, whatever you need. And then Randy can get me too.
Thank you.